I've been had that. I've been seeing what he's got. That's what so he's on record. The Knicks have no goals. How would you fix it yourself? Why you on the crib? Do something, Instead of just sitting around you dead weight. That's simple. These are dead weight. Anybody that don't got goals is dead weight. No offense. That means that now you live yourself. You just do whatever that you want. You're not doing that at all. No sense. They're all the same way. Their goals are weird. When I'm gonna hit down a lot. I'm gonna have that way. I want to move up. Step back. Rock your bread, ball, work our bread, and then put our money together and move up. Yeah, but you might put the cost of using money. You were never gonna move up regardless. He wouldn't want to use a penny. You're trying to like give up us. I can do that for every time. That makes it up. I have the money though. Yeah, over there. I need like a whole bunch of but that's possible. Supposed to have your kids up to date. So every time you think about it, like you need a lot of like a lot of bags that happen that not you got the hospital a lot of stupid ass. But it's chosen. It's too it's chosen. It's not even it's that stuff. No, that's idiots. No, we're idiots. We're effed up idiots, effed up. We chose to do stupidity. That has no heart. Whose fault is it? You know what's a concept? Yeah, it's basically it. It's like them niggas. I can't even see side. I just see it's effed up. It's good. I guess you can see side. I guess. You good? I told you. Effed up. Oh no, that was the opposite. We're effed up because we don't listen and do whatever the hell we want. Just want to just part of everything. Right then, we can't trust ourselves there. It's effed up because some niggas didn't have a chance to that, just himself. That's it. Other than that, bro, if they're still here, you still get yourself. Yeah, bro, ain't gonna move. You gonna move. That's fair. Nah, but I know how it works. There's no phone line unless the morning. Means we not gonna help. Like I'll go up and I come how about you said bro? Why should I? Like, that's what you ain't even want it. No, now you want it over here something. And sometimes it's done the same. No, I got some others. Yeah, but that's not gonna. Someone's not gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? You need to get things. It's inevitable. You can get things. Someone's only one mother. That's not gonna understand or learn skills. You know what I'm saying? So you did all you could. That mother can't figure it out. I'll be right back.
is crazy. You can spam it if your player has high dribble rating. You know what I mean? But you might run out of stamina in the park. But it's just a great move. Like, imagine doing this behind the screen. Like, how are people supposed to like that? You're not gonna know what you're gonna do because you can hesitate out of it. You know what I mean? But you might run out of stamina in the park. But it's just a great. As you guys can see, this move is crazy. You can spam it if your player has high dribble rating. You know what I mean? But you might run out of stamina in the park. But it's just a great move. Like, imagine doing this behind the screen. Like, how are people supposed to guard that? They're not gonna know what you're gonna do because you can hesitate out of it and then go to the rim. So hopefully you guys did enjoy that little dribble tutorial. If you guys have any questions, feel free to just drop them in the comment section and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. Just really quickly, I forgot to mention my SIGs. The dribble style that you're going to want to equip is Shifty or Quick. I know Trae Young has Quick off the top of my head. Shifty is one that I use on my player because I like the speed boost that it gives me. You can use either or. Don't bother using anything else because the speed boost that you get out of the other dribble styles are not as good as Quick or Shifty. Just letting you guys know. And then this is the most important move you need to have in your SIGs. The size of package, I would advise you guys to put on Trae Young, but as you guys see, if I scroll through Zach LaVine's dribble style as well, like he has a little hop to the side as well. I believe Paul George has a good one too, but I'm using Trae Young's, all right, because Trae Young's one is pretty good. So if you want to use the same move that I'm using in the video, put on Trae Young. If you guys want more dribble tutorials as new moves comes out, because if you guys didn't know, in next gen they update the animation list like season by season, so there's gonna be new moves coming out. Just let me know when a new move comes out. If you want me to explain to you guys, I'll do it. But yeah, it's been TXXY. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop a like as well. This is a crazy tutorial. Great move to have in your bag. And yeah, it's been TXXY and I'm out. Peace.
Pause for hydration. Stop for nothing. Hydrate with Essentia ionized alkaline water.
NBA 2K22 Season 2 is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. A lot to be excited about. 2K's announced their level 40 rewards, different park events will be hit with in Season 2. This isn't coming out any drama, ladies and gentlemen. You know anything about 2K, it always comes with some drama because 2K has been taking away badges from players' builds explicitly. Builds that were already made and maxed out are losing and or gaining badges depending on a suite of new factors that 2K has randomly added. 2K also brought back the rebirth feature that allows you to upgrade your player to a 90 overall without having to put in any work or money. Let's talk about all of that, huh? How about that? Subscribe to the channel and let's get straight into it. Hey, excuse my voice, by the way. I was at a Lakers home opener and I lost this stream. Things started off, NBA 2K's Twitter account, they said Season 2, build your empire is almost here. Anyone can be the next MJ, whether you're climbing the ladder to NBA stardom or running the street or building your dream team. Full details here linking to their courtside report, where they did proceed to give us more details. We'll start things off with their level 40 reward here, which is a skeleton mascot. That's pretty unique. Can't say I've seen that before in previous video games. So if you want to grind to level 40, you did it in Season 1, you got the go-kart, you do it in Season 2, this is your reward right here. 2K also says you can redeem a breast cancer awareness shirt at level 1 to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's fantastic, all for a good cause. They also commit to adding new quests to, I guess, re-immerse people in the RPG experience if you've played through it all. Obviously, the quests give you additional XP. Use that XP to level up your player and get to level 40. Here they show images of some of the rewards you can get. Look at this little gold medallion here, the skull ring over here. So some of y'all are heavily into accessories and clothing, so this is the type of stuff that might excite y'all. Personally, I don't care. Look at me, man. Look how happy I look. I'm watching Bill Burr perform live with my buddy Chris. Those are memories, man. Incredible jokes. 1.5 hours of just banger joke after banger joke. And I use today's sponsor, SeatGeek, to purchase my tickets. The great thing about SeatGeek is it takes tickets from all over the web and it puts it in one place so you don't have to do the dance trying to figure out if you can find cheaper tickets elsewhere. Not only that, but it rates every ticket from 0 to 10. I think mine was rated 5.9, but I really wanted to go, so I copped them anyway. SeatGeek gives you that analysis and lets you know if the ticket you're about to purchase is even a good deal. I know Toronto Raptors is coming on February 1st to Atlanta. I have to take any opportunity to Toronto Raptors play, period. It had a rating of 7, so I purchased the tickets. It was a decent deal. So next event you want to go to, whether it's a comedy event, you want to go to a concert, you want to go to a sports game, use my top link at the description. It's code AGENT at checkout. That is code AGENT at checkout, man. And you'll get $20 off your first order. It's a huge thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. But then 2K begins talking about Rebirth. So if you've been playing NBA 2K for a while, you're probably pretty familiar with this feature. Rebirth, making its debut in NBA 2K22 My Career, gives players the opportunity to jump to a 90 overall or...
Hello?
Hello, Angela?
Well, wrong number.
Thank you for letting me know. Have a great day.
You too.
Gen or skip 10 pre-completed My Points levels on the current gen, but only after earning the Rebirth reward. So on the next gen version of the game, that comes in the form of a quest from ATM. It is a very easily completable quest, and once you complete it, you get a new build that you don't have to pay for, and you don't even have to grind. You can get it straight to a 90 overall off the rip. You might be wondering why 2K is doing that, and we'll get into that in a moment because they're compensating for a pretty drastic change they've made to all your builds. The theme of Season 2 is Build Your Empire. They liken it to MJ building his empire in Chicago, and so you might see some of these billboards in and around the city if you're playing on the next gen version of the game. 2K says the fun kicks off Friday, October 22nd at 9 p.m. Pacific time with a party at Club 2K where you can celebrate the start of Season 2 by listening to all the newest music. 2K in collaboration with Columbia Records. The method in the past of having like 20 songs in an NBA 2K soundtrack, and that's the 20 songs that'll be in there all year, is dated. The new method that 2K is going with is just partnering with different record labels in the music industry to add new music every single season. I think that's a lot more fresh. So amongst the new music, songs by 24K Golden, Bobby, Lil Nas X, Polo G, Aries, and Tyler the Creator, amongst others. I think having new music filtering in and out of the game is cool, especially since that's your background music. You know, that's the music you vibe out to when you drop people off in the city or being dropped off in the city. I personally have to mute all this music, so it won't make a difference to me because of copyright reasons. So Ruffles is a very popular mode in 2K history with the 4-point line and all that, we know. Ruffles is offering a trip to Cleveland for the 2022 All-Star Game, an NBA Store gift card, an in-game go-kart, and much more. So 2K is finding a way to incentivize people to play the new events in Season 2 in the game, but also outside of the game too. This is something we're familiar with. If you've paid attention to Road to the Finals or Road to the All-Star Game in the future, 2K always has modes with rewards outside of the game itself, which honestly is pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. Amongst the other park events coming back, they said Mobile 1 Grand Prix, the Ruffles 4-Point Bridge Tournament, and the Kia Challenge. The Kia Challenge will pit players against NBA players, other players, and even mascots in a cage match duel. Look out for Benny the Bull. All Kia games earn you double XP, and completing challenges where eligible earn you rewards. They give us visuals of what the yacht, the cruise ship on.
Coming for a soccer ball? Leave a part of the team. What we value most shouldn't cost more. It's day 449 in the yard. And you thought the brood mother was the craziest thing you'd face here.
Current gen is going to look like. So if you guys are current gen players, you could expect to see this aesthetic going into Halloween. But 2K also says here that you can trick or treat in NBA 2K this year. Yes, you heard me correctly. All day long, players can trick or treat in the dark and receive banners, consumables, VC, and more. They said on the new gen, there's going to be over 30 different stores that you can walk into, and they'll give you a gift, which honestly is the most creative integration of Halloween I've ever seen in a
That's not a name. I can't. You can't.
I'm making standard build.
Imagine how much stuff you can rack up if you just walk around the city. They say for current gen fans, players must search
just spaced out the win is good name.
and 16 to play their dreams.
That kind of don't mean nothing, man. I told you the game's a meta. I'm trying to get the meta right. They violate, or you can't get everything.
And you sure, bro, back then, 2017, you don't need a big, just a freaking, you put a power forward, point forward, that's it. Big as that 6'10", actually, you can make a 6'10" shooting guard,
you never let go of it. 2K wants to be that thing that people
I'm
never
thinking.
So this is 2K's attempt to
Whatever
make
Scammer's gonna do
part of
Villanueva
y'all
to get 4 from
yearly
shooting,
ritual.
plus he's gonna
2K
add the other 4.
announces the park
Well, no,
event
he can't do that.
have hated in the
He
past,
can get
but,
Rebirth.
It's making his triumphant return as
I
Park
don't think
After
they'll allow him to
Dark.
get it.
They gave us some visuals of what
If you
it's
do a
gonna
new
look
account,
like.
doesn't
Almost
Rebirth,
like
you have to have played the
Egypt,
before
really
season.
like pyramid here with a whole lot of lights and things.
I tried doing this thing last time, it didn't work.
Aesthetically looks.
But he don't need it.
Can't lie about that, right?
He's gonna get +4 anyway.
Dunk contest, 3-point shootouts, 2v2, and 3 courts. Also, some new additions to the W.
Oh, hell no.
Playing that game mode? It seems like a whole bunch of jargon, but maybe someone that's played the game mode can sift through this here and tell me what's changed. Only to close out, reminding you
get some bagels, yeah, like some spread.
So when that gets announced, everybody's excited because there's so much new things in NBA 2K. Can't wait to hop back on and play the game. But things take a drastic shift in the very, very opposite direction.
I'm gonna have to give an eye to come play.
Your height, weight, wingspan now affects your badge count. This applies to all Rebirth builds and old builds. You may lose or gain badges on builds you have already maxed as well. Examples, shorter wingspans on guards will give more shooting playmaking badges, but lose defense playmaking, which is tragic because I'm a two-way player. If I lose some of my defensive badges because I shorten my wingspan a little bit, that's tough for my build. That's really tough for my build. The build that I spent like 30 plus hours grinding in Minecraft, bro. Oh my god, I can't do that again. So that's the theory, is that the reason 2K reintroduced Rebirth is because they knew they were going to make this change and it was going to upset people. So here, why don't you use this brand new Rebirth build to correct those changes, knowing what's going to be different in the game. But Power followed up saying this guy lost 8 playmaking badges and 6 defensive badges for his build. And you can see this guy has more earned badges than potential upgrade. How can you make a build, spend DC on it, and then have a different badge count? That's scamming. Okay, so 2K's actually just given us a very, very important update about what's going on with the badge situation. They put out a tweet on Twitter. They said this: 2K22 current badge update for users with existing saves. The badge issue is a cosmetic display issue impacting current gen players. The server knows the proper values and the players can act on those values despite the displayed potential. They followed up saying for players creating new saves, they'll be limited by the displayed value. That part is unintentional and we are working on resolving it at the moment. Thank you for your patience. So if you have an existing build that's not going to create any problems for you, if you're creating a new build though, it might actually create problems for you until this issue is solved. So, okay, this is what I'm talking about when I say communication. It's nice they finally let us know. People have been frantically talking about this for over 8 hours before 2K decided to jump in and just ease the tension. Because 2K acting intentionally to do this would be like, wow. Because if this was done intentionally, that would speak a lot. Because never in 2K's history of trying to achieve balance have they went this far, so this would be setting a new precedent. So I guess this only really affects new saves, which potentially means that if you are creating your new Rebirth build, that this might impact you until the problem is solved. So this is really the update I was looking for, because in every NBA 2K update that drops, man, you rest assured that there's something that changed in the game that they have not clarified in the patch notes. Power over here is saying in the new update on 2K22, so far we know, meaning there's probably some other things. Walkbacks are now patched. There are now 3 elite spin wheels on the current gen. The Rebirth build feature returns from 2K19 in a quest. Certain dribble animations have changed. Example, Damian Lillard behind the back is different. So I guess they're nerfing the ways that people have been dribbling in multiple different ways. The Damian Lillard one you mentioned here, but also walkbacks. It's like, why not just tell us those things? It's like, now that you haven't told us those things and you just have to discover those things, I don't trust that the thing that's going to be the next patch notes is going to be everything that's changed. You're giving us reasons to doubt the change that's being made. Why is 2K altering dribble animations? The point, just clarify on those things so we know what's going on. It's called communication. And to distract everyone from all the drama, NBA 2K put out a tweet saying, "My Player Nation is back. Play out the NBA season alongside the NBA 2K community. When your My Career team has an IRL game, play it in NBA 2K." Which, by the way, is like, damn, you are committed to My Career if you're like, 8 p.m. The Raptors play the Grizzlies on 8 p.m. All right, I'm gonna hop on 2K to have it. Yeah, but that's dedication, man. Some of y'all is dedicated. You can earn 2 times VC and my points, so that's 2K's incentive to get you to actually participate. And you can lead your team to an NBA championship, current gen only. So whoever enjoyed that feature in the past, it is back and better than ever, man. Enjoy yourself. The problem with NBA 2K is that it's actually challenging to make changes to the game. Because most changes that 2K would need to make to the game to enact balance, one is going to upset the people that it's working against. Like, you nerf a specific player. If you nerf my two-way, I'm going to be upset. If you nerf big man, I don't have one yet. So I have no affiliation there. I'm not going to be as upset. So one, people's going to be furious either way, no matter which adjustment is made. But then two, 2K is designed in a way where you have no choice really but to either spend months of your life grinding or just pay $50, right? So you put $50 into a build and now 2K messes it up. It's a huge cost to them, like in terms of the hit their brand takes. It's like nobody's really happy when 2K is in the pursuit of balance, which is part of the reason why the devs have said ever since the launch of NBA 2K22, they don't want to make too many changes to the game. That for the most part, people is happy with where the game is at. And aside from a few different problem areas, 2K is almost in the mode of like, let's not touch anything because it might break more, and right now it's pretty good. So to move on to a little funnier story here, is a tweet from Bleacher Report that says Cambage is 6'8", but she wants that 2K ball handling rating up. So Ronnie showed up to help her out. We've seen Ronnie in the All-Star game. Okay, I don't know if he can help anybody out in this department. But as you look close here, Ronnie has a bedazzled Ronnie on his... Oh my God. Who does that? Bedazzling yourself on your shirt is crazy. So the news is plenty. NBA 2K22 Season 2 is only a couple days away. If y'all want to see gameplay, man, tune in. Subscribe to the channel. All right, if y'all missed the last bit of news, click on this video right here. Make sure to catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.
There's hot. There's Ghost Pepper Nugget hot. Feel the flame at BK with 8 pieces versus the $1.49. Keep cool. Feel the fire with Ghost Pepper Nuggets at BK. Your way, way spicy.
In this video, I'm playing every NBA arcade basketball game in one video. From NBA Street to NBA Ballers to NBA Jam. There'll be some gems you've never heard of before and the classics that we've all played. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you clicked on this video because you're bored. Let's get this started. A portion of this video is sponsored by AutoZone. More on that a little later. We're on the original NBA Jam. If you know anything about arcade basketball, you know just how pivotal this series right here was. This is the original NBA Jam. Let's have some fun, man. Man, these controls, I do not miss them at all. When was the game come out? Because I don't see that. 1994. God damn. This is rocking with Chicago. Mavericks, Spurs, Bulls. Got it. Man, games in the 90s. Woo. Okay, I'm learning how to play already. Okay, alright, safe word. Hey, where's Michael Jordan at? Pass it. Okay, pass back. We shoot these. Yes, sir. Yes, baby. Well, last time y'all seen NBA Jam, the original. Now, a lot of the games back in the day, they don't let you use the other AI. So you either play with a friend on your team, or is the AI playing? You can't use your both either.
The Milwaukee Bucks are looking to
oh my God, on my head top. Okay, all right. We're getting disrespectful.
For the perfect pieces to fit.
Okay, Turbo.
Around the shooters they have, and of course around Giannis. So understanding where to be on the court is huge. Remember, Giannis operates everywhere, and it's kind of a weird skill to have, but sometimes just stay out of the Greek Freak's way.
And this is a team that might be one piece away from winning multiple championships. So the most exciting part about this build has to be, is MP the guy to make the Bucks a dynasty?
And here's my player outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
His first make, and maybe that'll get him going.
Ball with it. Picked up by Holiday. Here's Crowder. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Antetokounmpo. High player outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Six on the shot clock. And Stolen by Booker. Here's Paul. Again, the miss by the Suns. Down low. Deflected. Here's my player. Comes up empty down low.
He's been off his game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go.
Shot is good by Paul.
Always in total control. Paul knows when to maximize his options in the screen and roll. This time takes it himself.
Outside Holiday. My player. And my player throws it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? That was how he got to the hoop, Blake.
It was your classic pick play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
You know what? Good point.
Absolutely. You know, that took the defender right out of the equation.
Well, guys, we are in the era of player empowerment. And how do you think that has affected the league?
Well, Blake, I think the most important part of player empowerment is player movement. Stars having the ability to not only leave a team if they're unhappy, but also choosing where they want to go. We've seen elite NBA players trade